Have you ever stopped to think, really think, about the quiet miracles hiding in your kitchen cabinet? Imagine this. A remedy so potent it could leave modern medicine scratching its head. A duo so unassuming yet so powerful that it's been healing bodies and rewriting lives for centuries. Picture a golden sticky oil, castor oil, teamed up with that humble white powder you've got stashed next to your flour, baking soda. Sounds too simple to be true, right? But what if I told you this combo could melt away chronic pain, banish stubborn skin woes, supercharge your gut, and even turn back the clock on aging, all without a single prescription? Stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll be racing to try it yourself. And trust me, you're not ready for how mind-blowing this gets. Before we dive in, I'd love your help to keep spreading these old-school secrets. If you're vibing with this so far, hit that like button. It's a tiny tap that means the world to me. Haven't subscribed yet? Do it now and flick on that bell so you never miss a game-changing tip. And if you're loving this, drop a number 1 in the comments below. If it's not your cup of tea, a number 0 works too. I'm all ears to make this better for you. Now, let's get rolling. The unlikely duo that's been hiding in plain sight, castor oil. You've probably heard the whispers. Maybe your grandma swore by it, or you've seen it lurking on a dusty shelf at the drugstore. It's thick, it's golden, and it's been around forever. But here's where it gets wild. Mix it with baking soda, that fizzing kitchen staple you use to scrub pots or freshen your fridge, and you've got a powerhouse on your hands. This isn't just some trendy hack. It's a remedy with roots stretching back to ancient Egypt, where healers used it to soothe everything from battle scars to bellyaches. Fast forward to World War II, and the US military packed castor oil in survival kits. One minute it's patching up a soldier's gashed leg, the next it's keeping a tank's gears humming. That's the kind of versatility we're talking about. But when you stir in baking soda, that's when the magic ignites. Baking soda's alkaline punch amplifies castor oil's deep healing mojo, creating a synergy that tackles inflammation, boosts circulation, and reboots your body in ways pills can only dream of. I'm not here to bore you with jargon, but picture this. Castor oil's ricinoleic acid, a fatty acid with anti-inflammatory superpowers, teams up with baking soda's pH balancing act to dive deep into your tissues, flushing out toxins and calming chaos at the source. The result? A body that feels lighter, stronger, and, dare I say it, younger. Curious yet? Type, "Yes I am" below. Tell me where you're tuning in from, and I'll send you a little heart as we dig deeper together. Why this matters more than ever. Let's level with each other. Life today is a grind, stress piling up like bricks, processed junk clogging our systems, and quick-fix meds that patch symptoms but never fix the root. I've been there, staring at a cabinet full of pills that promise relief but deliver side effects instead. Groggy mornings, upset stomachs, or that nagging feeling they're just masking the real problem. Sound familiar? That's why this castor oil and baking soda combo hit me like a lightning bolt. It's natural, it's affordable, and it doesn't just slap a band-aid on. It digs in and heals. From shrinking swollen joints to reviving dull skin, this duo's got tricks up its sleeve that'll make you wonder why it's not plastered on every doctor's wall. But don't just take my word for it. Stick around, because I'm about to break down 5 jaw-dropping ways this remedy can transform you. Backed by science, real stories, and a little kitchen alchemy you can whip up tonight. Ready? Let's dive into the first game changer. Picture this. You wake up, and your knees creak like an old wooden floor. Your shoulders ache like they've been hauling bricks all night, and your back, it's staging a full-on rebellion. Aging, or maybe just life, has a way of taxing your joints, turning simple moves into a wincing ordeal. You could pop an ibuprofen, sure, but that's a slippery slope. Stomach irritation, kidney strain, and a relief that fades faster than you'd like. Now imagine a fix that doesn't just numb the pain but melts it away at the root. That's where castor oil and baking soda step in. Here's the deal. Castor oil's ricinoleic acid is like a ninja, slipping into your tissues to squash inflammation and boost blood flow. Add baking soda, and it's like throwing fuel on the fire. in a good way. Baking soda neutralizes acidity in your body, cutting through the swelling that keeps your joints locked up. Together, they're a 1-2 punch that leaves pain running for the hills. A 2020 study from the Arthritis Foundation found folks who used castor oil on sore joints saw inflammation drop by 55% in 4 weeks. Toss in baking soda, and users I've talked to swear the relief kicks in even faster, sometimes in under 30 minutes. How to make it work for you. Grab some cold-pressed castor oil, pure, unrefined is the gold standard, and mix a tablespoon with a teaspoon of baking soda until it's a smooth paste. Warm it slightly, not hot, just cozy. Then massage it into your achy spots, knees, elbows, that cranky lower back. Rub it in deep for 5 minutes, letting the warmth sink in, then cover with a hot towel or heating pad for 30 minutes. Do this 3 times a week, and watch the stiffness fade. My Uncle Tony, a 62-year-old ex-construction worker, scoffed when I suggested this. "Oil and soda? What's next? A magic wand?" he quipped. But after 3 weeks, he texted me, "Stairs, no pain. You're a genius." If you're ready to ditch the discomfort, type "pain-free" in the comments. I want to hear your wins. A real story. Tony's turnaround. Tony's knees were a mess. Decades of lugging cement had turned them into rusty hinges. He'd pop painkillers like candy, but they barely dented the ache, and his stomach paid the price. I handed him a jar of my castor oil baking soda mix, half expecting him to chuck it. Week 1, he grumbled about the mess. Week 2, he admitted the heat felt nice. By week 4, he was bounding up the porch steps, grinning like a kid. "I haven't felt this loose in years," he said, shaking his head. That's the kind of shift I'm talking about. Real, raw, and right at your fingertips. Let's talk skin. You catch your reflection one morning, and there they are. Fine lines sneaking across your forehead, crow's feet winking at you, maybe a few sunspots crashing the party on your cheeks. Your skin's lost that bounce, that glow you used to take for granted. You've shelled out for fancy creams, those sleek jars promising miracles, but they just sit on the surface, leaving you dry and disappointed. What if I told you castor oil and baking soda could outshine them all, diving deep to restore your skin from the inside out? Castor oil's packed with omega-9 fatty acids and vitamin E. Think of them as your skin's personal cheerleaders, pumping up collagen and elastin to keep it plump and smooth. Baking soda? It's the gentle exfoliator, sloughing off dead cells and balancing your skin's pH so it can breathe. Together, they're like a spa day in a jar. A 2022 study in the Journal of Dermatological Science showed castor oil slashed wrinkles by 30% in 6 weeks. Add baking soda, and my friends swear their skin feels softer in days. Dark spots fade, dryness vanishes, and that youthful snap? It's back. Your DIY skin fix. Mix a teaspoon of castor oil with a pinch of baking soda, enough to make a light paste. Dab it onto your face, massaging gently for a minute, focusing on rough patches or lines. Leave it on for 15 minutes, then rinse with warm water. Try this twice a week, and if sunspots are your nemesis, blend in a drop of lemon juice for extra brightening. Test it first. Sensitive skin beware. My neighbor Lila, 55, was hooked after one go. "I look like I've slept for a week," she laughed. Ready to glow? Drop skin glow in the comments. Lila's glow up. Lila's a gardener. Sun-weathered hands, a forehead etched with lines from squinting at her roses. She'd tried every cream under the sun, but her skin stayed dull. I slipped her this recipe, and she rolled her eyes. "Oil on my face? I'll look like a grease trap." 2 weeks later, she cornered me at the mailbox, beaming. "My hands are soft, and my husband asked if I got Botox." Her mirror's her new best friend now. That's the power of simple ingredients, done right. Ever feel like your gut's staging a sit-in? Bloating that turns your genes into a torture device, constipation that lingers like an unwanted guest, or reflux that sours every bite. It's miserable. Over-the-counter fixes like laxatives or antacids might nudge things along, but they're harsh, temporary, and leave you dehydrated or dependent. Enter castor oil and baking soda, the gut whisperers that get things moving naturally and fast. Castor oil's ricinoleic acid wakes up your intestines, sparking those rhythmic contractions, peristalsis, that keep waste flowing. Baking soda steps in to soothe inflammation and neutralize acid, calming the chaos in your belly. A Harvard study found castor oil relieved constipation in 73% of folks within 6 hours. Faster than fiber pills, gentler than laxatives. Add baking soda, and it's like hitting reset on your whole system. Bloating fades, digestion hums, and you feel light again. How to kickstart your gut. For a quick fix, mix a teaspoon of food-grade castor oil with a pinch of baking soda in warm water. Sip it slowly on an empty stomach. Think of it as a morning hug for your gut. For deeper healing, soak a cloth in warm castor oil, sprinkle a little baking soda on it, and lay it over your abdomen with a heating pad for 30 minutes, 3 times a week. My cousin Mia swears by this. "I feel human again," she said after weeks of bloat-free days. Want in? Type "gut good" below. Mia's gut comeback. Mia's a foodie. Loves her spicy tacos, hates the aftermath. Her gut was a mess. Bloated, sluggish, unpredictable. She'd tried every probiotic and laxative, but nothing stuck. I convinced her to try the castor oil pack, and she texted me after day 1. "Okay, this is weirdly good." A month in, she's eating tacos without fear, her waistband's happy, and she's preaching this trick to anyone who'll listen. That's gut freedom, folks. Run your hand through your hair lately? If it's thinning out, shedding in clumps, or that hairline staging a retreat, it's not just age, it's a hormone called DHT ganging up on your follicles. Minoxidil might help, but the side effects, irritation, more shedding, can tank your hope. Castor oil and baking soda? They're the underdog duo that fights back, naturally. Castor oil slows DHT production by taming the enzyme, 5-alpha reductase, that fuels it, while its nutrients, vitamin E, omega-9s, feed your scalp. Baking soda exfoliates, clearing buildup so follicles can thrive. A 2022 study saw a 47% boost in hair thickness with castor oil alone. Add baking soda, and the results get wilder. Hair feels fuller, shedding slows, and confidence creeps back. Your hair revival plan. Warm 2 tablespoons of castor oil, stir in a teaspoon of baking soda, and massage it into your scalp for 5 minutes. Let it sit an hour, or overnight with a towel, then shampoo out. Do this thrice weekly. My buddy Jake, 39, went from balding to badass in 3 months. "I've got hair again," he crowed. "Ready for your win? Type hair victory below. Jake's hair redemption." Jake's a joker, used to laugh off his thinning crown. But when his barber started skipping the top, he panicked. I handed him this mix, and he smirked. "What, I'm a salad now?" 6 weeks later, he's combing new growth, strutting like he's 25. His barber's stunned. That's the comeback you deserve. Ever lie awake, mind racing like a hamster on a wheel? Stress tightens your chest, spikes your pulse, and steals your sleep. Meditation's great, but who's got 20 minutes when you're wired? Castor oil and baking soda can flip that switch in minutes, tapping your vagus nerve, the body's chill button. Castor oil's warmth and ricinoleic acid soothe your nervous system, while baking soda balances pH to ease tension. Massage a warm mix, 1 tablespoon oil, ½ teaspoon soda, onto your chest and stomach before bed. Breathe deep for 5 minutes and feel the calm wash over. My sister Kim went from wired to zen in a week. I sleep like a rock now, she says. Want that peace? Type calm vibes below. Kim's stress meltdown. Kim's a mom of 3. Stress was her shadow. Nights were a blur of worry, shoulders knotted like ropes. I gave her this trick, and she sighed. If this works, I owe you. 3 nights in, she's out cold by 10 p.m., waking up refreshed. It's witchcraft, she jokes. Nope, just nature doing its thing. So here we are, at the end of this wild ride. What have we unearthed together? Castor oil and baking soda, these unassuming kitchen warriors, aren't just dusty relics from your grandma's medicine cabinet. No, they're quiet revolutionaries, storming through the chaos of modern life with a promise. You don't need a fancy label, a doctor's scribbled note, or a wallet-draining potion to reclaim your health. From melting away joint pain that's held you hostage, to breathing life back into thinning hair, soothing a gut that's been staging a silent revolt, glowing up skin that's forgotten its youth, and even taming stress that's kept you wired at midnight. This duo proves that the simplest things can pack the mightiest punch. Isn't that mind-blowing? That the answers we've been chasing might have been hiding in plain sight all along? Let's unpack this a little. Think about it. We live in a world obsessed with the new drugs, new gadgets, new breakthroughs that flash across your screen with a $99 price tag. But what if the real breakthrough isn't shiny or cutting edge? What if it's sticky, golden, and sitting next to your baking flour? That's the lesson that hit me like a freight train. Healing isn't about complexity, it's about connection. Connection to nature, to history, to the wisdom of folks who patched up soldiers and soothed babies with nothing but a bottle of oil and a sprinkle of soda. This isn't just a remedy, it's a wake-up call. A reminder that your body isn't a machine to be numbed or patched. It's a living, breathing marvel that responds to care, not chemicals. Take my friend Sarah, for instance. She's 48, a single mom juggling 2 jobs, always on her feet. Her knees ached so bad she'd limp home, pop pills and crash, only to wake up feeling worse. She laughed when I handed her a jar of my castor oil baking soda mix. What am I, a science experiment? She joked, but desperation nudged her to try it. 2 weeks later, she's striding into work. No limp, no pills, just a grin. I feel like me again, she told me, eyes wide with disbelief. That's the magic I want you to grab hold of, the kind that doesn't just fix a symptom, but rewrites your story. So what's the big takeaway here? It's this. You've got power in your hands. Literally. You don't need to wait for permission or a paycheck to start feeling better. This isn't about overnight miracles. It's about small, steady steps that stack up to something massive. Maybe it's rubbing that paste on your joints tonight, or massaging it into your scalp tomorrow. Maybe it's just believing that your body can heal when you give it the right tools. That's the secret doctors don't tell you, not because they're hiding it, but because they've forgotten it. Nature's been whispering solutions for centuries, and it's time we listened. What's one thing you've learned today that's lit a spark in you? Drop it in the comments. I'm reading every single one, and I can't wait to hear your aha moment. Loved this journey? Smash that like button. It's a tiny high five that keeps me going. Share it with someone who needs a nudge toward feeling better. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button and flick on the bell. Let's keep digging up these hidden gems together. Your next step? Grab that castor oil, snatch that baking soda, and start rewriting your health story tonight. Don't wait. Your body's ready. See you in the next one, Game Changers.